Okay, so season 3 is now officially upon us in MLB The Show 23, and anyone familiar with this knows that now with season 3, set 3 is here, and set 1 is now phased out. At least in terms of playing in ranked seasons. There was a graphic that they had shown during the content stream. There are other modes mixed in with Diamond Dynasty that you could still use set 1 cards, but in terms of ranked seasons, in terms of solo ranked seasons, set 1 cards are not able to be used. So, and with that, there is a new feature that with this whole content structure that SDS decided to go with for MLB The Show 23 this year, there is a wild card spot that you can use a set 1 card for. So I'm going to go through, explain how to do it, how to set it up, and just show how to equip it, what cards are eligible for the wild card spot, all that sort of stuff. So, right here, as you see, is the squad list that is that you can go through and pick a squad to work with or whatever. So I'm going to create a new squad. So I'm going to click Create New Season 3 Squad. We're going to title it Builds, just something random. Okay, that is there. This is the team that is selected. Now, as you see, right now these are only set 2 cards, as I don't have any set 3 cards yet. I haven't unlocked anything. But it's a perfect example to show how this whole thing's gonna work. Now, so for I'm just gonna go over to third base. I'm gonna use that Chipper Jones card just to show how this all works. So I'm gonna go over to third base, and this brings up the selection of cards that I have that I can use at third. Now, if you look just like to the right and right up above the selection of cards where the Patrick Wisdom and the Christian Encarnacion card is, right up above that is there's a new button feature there that so on PlayStation, if you press R2, it shows you season 3 eligible cards, shows you wild cards, which currently right now is just set 1 cards, and then all. Okay? So I'm going to select the wild card spot, wild card eligible cards. And then, so for third base, I'm just going to put in, let's just take this no, we're going to go with Chipper Jones. So we're going to click on Chipper Jones, and it brings up this menu here. It says activate as wild card. So we're going to press that. Wild card spot is used on Chipper Jones. You now see the wild graphic up above the card. So then this squad here would be eligible to go into ranked seasons playing solo. Now, again, like I said, I don't have any set 3 cards unlocked yet, which that would help for this purpose, but I just want to just get this out here. So you see the wild graphic above the Chipper Jones card, and then it also has that purple glow around it. So that's how you set up your wild card. Now, if I were to go over here, say I wanted to use the WBC Mike Trout card, so then I go over here, I go to center field, and the same thing. I press R2, go over to wild card, like specific, and I click on Mike Trout. I can then set Mike Trout as the wildcard spot. Now, as you see, it says, reminder, your previously selected wildcard will be automatically replaced by your best eligible card, which basically means that the card that you previously selected as your wildcard, and then it'll basically replace that card as the best option. So like how if you would go into like create a new squad, it would CPU generated team sort of thing. That's where it would bring basically your best eligible card. So here we'll activate Mike Trout as our wild card spot. So Mike Trout now has the purple glow around the card, and it has the wild graphic up above, and then Josh Donaldson gets put back over here because that's the at least according to the computer, that's the best eligible card for third base. Now, with this, there is only one wild card spot, so you can't use a wild card on a fielder and a pitcher. It's just one card, okay? So we're going to take out Mike Trout. I'm just going to put in this Riley Green, just a placeholder, so then I can go down here. So let's just say I don't want to use Mitch Keller, okay? Let's say I want to use, if I click back over to the wild card spot, let's say Bob Gibson has been the best starter in the rotation, okay? I can then put Bob Gibson, use him as the wild card spot, and there you go. So that's basically all that it is to set this up, to put in a card for the wild card spot. And it's like it's the same thing. So it, like, in my personal opinion, I kind of feel like there should be two wild card spots, basically in the sense of that, like, you could have a fielder and a pitcher, whether it's a bullpen or a starter. That's just my opinion, but that's the way that it is right now. And the simple fact that you can only use one wild card spot. I mean, throughout season 3, there's going to be a ton more cards to use. Arguably, some may be better than, set 1 cards or the set 2 cards or whatever. Now, granted, set 2 cards we can still use in season 3, but you get my point. As time goes along, and we get into season 4, and there's gonna be cards that are in set 2 that might still be better than some cards that are in season 3, hypothetically. Okay, so I hope I went through this clear enough. I hope I didn't go too fast. Any questions or any clarifications or anything like that, feel free to leave them down in the comments. I try to get to the comments. I try to respond, and I'll answer you guys if you have any questions. But I just wanted to make a quick video on basically explaining how this wildcard spot works. Okay, so let's take out Bob Gibson. I'm gonna put in Mitch Keller back again, and then me personally, I'm probably going to use Mike Trout as my wild card. It's not going to be every game. That's another point that I wanted to touch on. You can change out your wild card. So, like, if you wanted to use the Mike Trout for, say, 2 or 3 days as you're playing solo ranked, and then maybe you wanted to use see if we can find a. Say you wanted to use. Where's that? I don't know. Say you wanted to use the Robinson Cano, the WBC card. Say you wanted to use that. You can change it. It's not like if you pick a wild card, that's your wild card for the rest of the season. No, it's interchangeable. You can change it to whatever you want to do. So I could go through, like, you can change out your wild card. It's not like you set it and then it stays there permanently throughout the rest of the season. No, you can change it out to whatever you wanted to do. If you want to do say a Cubs team build and you want to use the Ian Happ card, you can do that. You could swap that out. You could put in Ian Happ and make your build. So it's not a permanent thing. You can change it out, but hopefully this kind of clears things up for people who may not understand how to do it and what to do and all that sort of stuff. So again, I hope this helped. Feel free to leave your comments, questions, anything like that down in the comments below. I'll make sure that I try to get to them. And like I said, hopefully this all made sense. And I will talk to you all later.